Welcome to Hindsight Hacking. I'm Corey Carter.
And I'm Ron Cool, and we've talked to hundreds of entrepreneurs hacking their hindsight to give you better foresight.
And now we're bringing you those same great interviews along with other mindset hacks, visibility hacks, and traffic hacks, and more to get you all the tools you need to gain more visibility and gain more traffic.
And of course, gain more sales. So head over to gethhm.com/toolbox to get all the free resources to help you get more.
And so, without further ado, let's get to it.
What is going on, everybody? Happy Monday, and welcome to a special live show that right now is live in multiple places. And today it'll also be live in iTunes and all your favorite podcast listening platforms. Ron, what's going on, my friend?
None, man. Super excited to get this and this topic that we're going to talk about. I'm excited to talk about it.
Yeah. So this is, I guess it's the second show of the year for us. But, you know, we would be remiss if we didn't start talking about podcasting to start the year, because podcasting changed the entire direction of everything we were doing. It definitely changed our lives, and it can change your life. So, Ron, let's talk about it. Tell the audience, what's one thing that changed for you because of podcasting?
You know, there's so many things.
I put you on the spot with the question.
No, I'm echoing.
You are
echoing.
I don't hear the echo, so
that's real weird. Anyway, gotta love live stuff. All right. So one thing, there's been so many things that have changed, but I will say the one thing is it changed our whole business. So that encompasses a ton of different stuff. But if it wasn't for the podcast, our business name was something else anyway.
Oh my gosh. All these dings and dongs, and I can't help it.
Monday. It's Monday.
It is Monday. So, yes, I definitely agree. I mean, we set out on a journey a little over a year ago to do something different from the publishing standpoint, right? And I am the worst at social media. I'm the worst at going out there consistently. But not a single time have we found an issue with consistency on this podcast.
No. Well, we held each other accountable to what we said we would do, which was, at the time, every Monday we will have a show no matter what. Right? Yep. And then that turned into towards the end of the year 2020, it was every day except for Saturdays and Sundays.
Yeah, 5 days a week. That is our current publishing plan. And, you know, the goal is to get that to 7, but we haven't been able to commit to that yet, because we won't commit to it until we know we can execute.
True thing.
So, all right. So podcasting, for anybody out there, it can be as difficult or as easy as you want, right? Because at the end of the day, we have some clients of ours that they record a minute intro for a guest, and then they record their show, and then they record another piece, and then they have another outro, and then it's like 7 pieces before they're done. Or people like us, we kind of just go live and have a conversation, and then we turn it in.
That's right. It's just publishing, right? So it was all about publishing for us, and what would be a fun, cool way that we could publish. And now that fun, cool way has made it so we can not only publish our own stuff, but we're helping others publish, and we're on 2 other shows.
Yes. So everybody who knows us with Hindsight Hacking, we have been doing another show called the Content Chop Shop for the last month or 2, and about 2 months on and off, and just trying to find what the groove and the show is all about. And here we are all about, we kind of go through the content of ads and different things that catch our eye on the video aspect of things with our good friend Jim Beard and the Biz Bros, Luis and Fonzie Camejo. Those guys all help us put together a show And now it's every single Thursday, starting last Thursday. But the other show, again, it's another live podcast, and we can't talk all about it yet.
Secret. It's a secret.
It's a secret. All right. So, as you've seen the messages, if you're watching this, if you have a podcast, you get your chance to talk directly to your dream customer. You get your chance to talk directly to anybody on your Dream 100. So, what are a couple of ways that somebody can talk to their Dream 100, Ron?
Oh my gosh, it's easy. So, once you have a podcast and you have the social proof of the podcast, or you have enough podcasts out there and enough listeners, you just ask them to be on the show. Right? It's really that simple.
Yeah. And we got so much free coaching in 2020 because of the amazing people that we had on our show.
Yes. Yeah. Our show was just the stuff we wanted to learn about. Like, again, this is the one that I use the most is I wanted to learn how to flip a house and get into real estate. So we had a house flipper on. We had a bunch of people that do real estate on. Do we know everything? No, we don't. But did we know more in 2020 than we did in 2019? Yes.
Yeah. And now, I mean, sticking with that house flipping aspect, we have 4 different people that we spoke with regarding the real estate investing space. And with those 4, now when we're ready to build the real estate side of Hindsight Hacking Media, we will actually know out of those 4, we'll pick one and we'll use them as a mentor to actually start the real estate side of the business.
Yep. And guys, it's truly about how can you build a rapport or a relationship with not only your Dream 100 that you asked to be on your show, but those other customer pieces that you want to have on your show as well.
What if I told you you could get your Dream 100 to be a client?
Oh, that is a true statement. And that's happened.
And that has happened. And one specifically coming up this quarter that I'm so excited for.
Don't say it.
I know I'm not, but this person who has an amazing following and a more incredible message to share with pretty much guys. So I'll let you guess on that one for anybody that's watching or listening. But he is going to launch his own podcast, and guess who he's launching it with and through?
We might know a guy.
Yes. So you find a way to talk to your people, to find a way to talk to your dream clients, your Dream 100, and then figure out how can you work with them, right? And so podcasting allows you to do that. Now, Ron, what if somebody, they don't want to just do a podcast because there's too many podcasts out there? What are your thoughts on that?
Oh my gosh, there's a ton of different things that we have a whole series. If you want me to get into that, do we want to get into that? It's about publishing, just in general, publish, right?
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about it just a smidge. I mean,
we can talk about a smidge. So we have
Profits with series coming out.
Profits with series coming out. We're super excited about it. We have Profits with podcasts, Profits with vodcasts, Profits with summits. We have Profits with challenges. We have every type of thing to make you profitable in a certain niche or however you want to publish. We've got you covered.
Yes, and then one that's coming out later is our Profits with JVs. So lots of fun, exciting things. All right, so podcasting changed our business. We transitioned from an old company to our new Hindsight Hacking Media, specific because we're having so much success with the actual podcast. And the reason we're talking about this, right? You guys might hear us talk about this a lot, but we're talking about it because we want to share this with everyone out there. We want everyone to have their platform that they can actually utilize in a such a positive way that can change their business. But another piece that Ron and I, we are finding a way to basically repurpose all the content.
Yes, exactly. It's about how do you take a half hour to an hour show and make 60 pieces of content out of it.
Yes. How do we take this, what we're doing right now? We're at 10 minutes as we talk about this. With this, we may go another 10 minutes. Maybe we don't. But we're going to take this 10 to 20 minute show. And then it's already live on YouTube, Facebook. We're going to go then have a dozen shareables when it goes to iTunes, iHeartRadio, Amazon, Alexa, all that other stuff today. Plus, it will have shareables for Facebook and Instagram, like, I don't know, 10 or so images.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, then, in a month or so, this will be broken up into other content, right? Like, that's just one way. And you and I, Ron, we are recording it for 10 minutes, 20 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the extent of what we do. Here's the actual content. Then it gets broken up into shareables and a bunch of other things. But at the end of the day, it's about being seen and being visible and getting into your customer's eyes or your dream customer's vision, if you will.
Yes. So visibility, that's a huge thing for us. Visibility, traffic, and sales. We will help you simultaneously increase all of that. But podcasting is a single source of you to be able to increase your visibility, your traffic, and your sales. And so, Ron, why do I say that? How can I say that with a straight face and conviction? How can a single podcast increase your visibility, your traffic, and your sales?
Because you've experienced it. So I think it's super easy when you experience something, you could talk about it in a way that now it can happen, right? Not only do we know it can happen, but we have a framework to help it happen for other people.
Yes. So we have been able to walk it through ourselves. We've been able to walk through the opportunities and the challenges and stumble through those roadblocks ourselves. And then we've come out on the other side with the actual wins and celebrations. And then we started teaching it. Mm-hmm. We started sharing it with people one-on-one and had multiple successes. And then we started teaching it in more group style. And we had multiple successes. And why is what we do, and I'm going to see if you're going to answer this question the same way I would if you asked me this. Okay. But what makes our stuff so different than pretty much anybody else out there?
At the end of the day, we take every excuse out of what you do because it's done with and for you. There's not, once you get in, it's not like, hey, I need to do X, Y, and Z somewhere else. We are going to do it for you. So it's one group of people helping you launch your one message to create your one impact.
Yes. So the done for you aspect is the difference maker. And there's a ton of $1,000 courses out there, and none of them are done for you. Zero. There's a ton of $7,500 coaching programs out there that has zero done for you, right? But Ron and I are different. We want to make things as frictionless as possible, as easy as possible. Take out the excuses so that no matter what you're doing, all you have to do is focus on your message and then focus on building that wallet, right? Adding the sales to the bottom or the top line and fulfilling on your customers, right? Like you have to worry about trying to publish. Then it takes away from the stuff that matters, and that's you impacting your people.
Yeah, there's a ton of courses out there that at the end of the day, you can learn how to do something. And then you either have to pay someone to do something or pay somebody to do a funnel or pay someone to do editing or pay someone to do graphics or pay someone to do X, Y, and Z, fill in the blanks. Right? Which then, even if you've figured out how to do it, you still can't execute we're going to help you execute and actually launch you on this, because that's what separates what we do from anybody else.
Yes, absolutely. All right, so we have round 3 of some amazing, group of people starting to join us. Profitswithpodcast.com starting January 11th. That is the third round of our coaching, and there's some pretty epic people that's going to be a part of it. So come on and join. You've got a week left until the cart closes, so to speak, because at the end of the day, the only reason a cart closes is because it's done for you. And right. There's a lot of information, and nobody's ever going to get left behind on this type of product that we give, because it's a step-by-step, hold your hand, walk you through it. You follow the steps, you go and do things in a successful manner. And that, my friend, is one of my absolute favorite things. My favorite time of week is our 2 coaching calls that we do with these group of people, and then going to listen to their shows. And I have so many favorite shows of our clients because we get to edit them.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. And at the end of the day, we want to make sure that you are positioned as an expert. So that's the other thing that's a little bit different than how we do things. You will come out of the gate as an expert in your niche. Period. End of story. You will create authority of what you're trying to do. And at the end of the day, if you do that and you follow the steps correctly, you will be able to sell something in that niche because you are seen as the subject matter expert. And if you're seen as the subject matter expert, people will buy stuff from you, right? But again, you're not in it by yourself, because we're here to help.
Yep. Okay, so that's all we had for you today. But Ron, what is one final tip for anybody that's thinking about doing a podcast, for anybody that's thinking about how can they get their message out there? What's your final one tip that you got for them today?
Publish, and done beats better than perfect. Just go get it out there and be consistent on what you're committing to do. So there's more than one on those, but I think those are all equally important.
Yeah, math is hard, so I know we passed. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. And we will see you soon. And we have an incredible year lined up for you. We have a very special guest joining us Tuesday, January 5th for our first interview of the year with Hindsight Hacking. And then the new show on Wednesday, which you'll hear soon. Content Chop Shop on Thursday. Another great interview on Friday. We are going to be everywhere. We are going to have some fun, and we cannot wait to share.
Yeah, guys, looking forward to walking you through 2021. And I'm just excited it's 2021, which is hard to say. 2021. Super excited about it. Guys, thanks for being the best part of the Hindsight Hackers community.
Bye, guys.